Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry that this video is a bit late. Life's been kind of hectic. I'm sure it has been for you guys as well. So we're going to be going over the group presentation, which is the final chunk of assignment that you'll be doing in this class. Now that we've kind of finished slash are close to finishing the informative speech. And so basically, this assignment, you will tackle a Texas state problem in a group where you will write a problem solving steps. You'll create a persuasive presentation. Basically, you are doing the informative speech again, but with peers and it's going to be more persuasive than informative. So the rationale behind this assignment is that research shows that groups are able to develop more creative solution ideas rather than just working alone. HR managers, rank oral communication and public speaking as the #1 factor in helping graduate students obtaining employment. And so the goal of this assignment is to learn how to work together with your group to convey what you have accomplished using written and oral communication. And so specifically, the assignment is going to be broken down into the topic selection, the problem solving report, the outline, notes, and presentations, similar to the informative speech, and then you'll be doing a member assessment. All right. So each of the groups is going to be a "We Are Bobcats" message, and basically these are our 6 key characteristics of a Texas State student. Obviously, the academically successful one is going to be based on academic success, and that can be examples such as low class attendance, in-class participation. What is keeping students from being as academically successful as possible in class. And all of the examples on here are just examples. Obviously, if your group wants to go outside that and think of something more creative, I would highly recommend that just because it's more fun that way, I believe, at least. Next, moving on, we are caring. That's going to represent the community. So lack of student volunteering, river pollution, confetti throwing, things along the line. You can talk about recycling on campus or other issues regarding that. Healthy is going to be having to do with the healthiness of students. They give examples such as binge drinking, negative sleeping habits, mental health, and that's kind of the category that will be shown there. Proud is a bit more of a challenging topic, and that has to do with the pride of Texas State. Are you proud to be a Bobcat? And that kind of goes into like low attendance at Texas State events, lack of knowledge of traditions, little things like that, anything that can increase the pride of Texas State. And responsible has to do with the responsibility of students. And so that goes into bullying, crime, sexual assault, that kind of category. And then diverse, I think is really fun. So they talk about lack of diverse faculty, wheelchair access, especially considering that our campus is on a hill. And then low income students purchasing course materials. And like I said, these are all just examples. You don't have to do them. You can even kind of start off with these and see what else your group can think of. All right, and so once you pick your topic, you're going to do a problem solving report, which basically will help you conduct research for this assignment. So your first step in this assignment is to identify and define the problem. Then you'll analyze the problem. Then you can generate creative solutions, select the best solution, and then taking action. So you will need to include 3 credible sources in stage 1, 2, and 5, similar to how we did in the outline. You will need to highlight the communication strategies used in each stage, and the text gives examples of this along with the terminology in chapters 9 and 10. And the guidebook is really, really good to look back at. If you are still having issues with the guidebook, I would highly, highly recommend getting that worked out as soon as possible, because I'm noticing that some students are just not using the guidebook at all. And I will say that the guidebook, whether we are online or face to face, the guidebook is literally the guide on how to succeed in this course. They give examples, the rubrics are in there, definitions, all of many helpful resources are in the guidebook. And if you are choosing not to look at those before completing or submitting assignments, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot in a way. So please, 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 if you have not started to look at the guidebook, please start now. Look at the examples. They give an example for the problem solving report, for the outlines, for the speaker notes, for everything that you need. All right, so moving on to the presentation. So you will create a preparation outline that mirrors the example in the guidebook. You will create your speaking notes, and then you will present a 5 to 7 minute speech using Monroe's motivated sequence. You'll do the attention, needs, satisfaction, visualization, organization, and action. And like I said, it'd be really helpful to go back to the guidebook and look at how they do it. You all also have experience doing this now, as we have started to finish and are finished with the informative speech, because that's exactly what you're going to be doing once you get into this process. And then the member assessment, you will individually assess each group member's participation. So 10 points for the problem solving report, which is the first assignment that you do where you do your research. And then the group presentation will be the other 10 points. The scores provided for you by your group members will be averaged and then put together. If you do not turn in an assessment form, you will automatically lose 5 points from your group assessment grade. So please make sure to turn those in. It'll be on the last week of class. And it's pretty simple. You just have to give everyone a score and say why. And if you have any other questions, please get back to me as soon as possible. I put up a doodle poll for everyone to pick their groups, and then I will go in and finalize and send out an email with everyone so that they can have their group members' information. And other than that, I will see you guys next time in the chapters 9 and 10 recording.